Hi everyone, I thought I'd come out to the garden for a change. Don't very often get a chance here in wet Britain, but today, the last few days we've had some good weather. I was just thought I'd make a video about some of the problems I have with my muscles. In particular, I've tried to show before the problems that I have with walking. I think I've explained before that my muscles in my legs that become very stiff after moving just a short distance, but I found it difficult to actually show what I mean. Just before Christmas I had a fall and hurt my arm, and it's still painful, and I'm having physiotherapy for it at the moment. But one of the things the physio asked me to do this last week was to use a weight to exercise this arm. And actually, when I was doing it, it shows exactly what happens when I try to use muscles. And this is exactly the same thing that's happening when I try to walk. This is one of the things that still concerns me, that perhaps the MECFS diagnosis isn't entirely correct, and I won't go through that all again because I've been through it before, but I'll give a little demonstration. I've had to have an ice pack, so I've got a bottle full of ice, which is quite heavy, but I'll show you what happens to my arm when I try to work the muscles. I'm just hoping that you can see it. And that's where it goes. And now my arm is gradually stiffening, so that's becoming more and more difficult to move. And this is more than just weakness, this is much more that I can feel all the muscles in my arm stiffening up. Now you can see the same effect when I try to do fine motor movement. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to show this, but if I do like like I'm playing a piano, you can see what I mean. And my hands just gradually stiffen to a point where it's difficult to even move them. Now this hand there's no problems with. In fact, my left side has always been much better than my right side. And again with this, and I don't think this isn't just because my right shoulder is bad. This is simply because there is, I had noticed this before with my right arm. This is because of what's going on. So it's just a demonstration to show you the type of problems that I'm having with muscles, and they are less dramatic than the involuntary movements, which are obviously more obvious. But there we go. My video for this week. Tomorrow I have the exciting prospect of going to the job centre for fortunately I'm not having as many involuntary movements, for a work focused meeting to see what type of work they can give me, which actually is an absolute nonsense, because who's going to employ someone who struggles to stay up right for very long without needing to get his feet up, and gets dizzy on standing or sitting upright for long, who has involuntary movements, who has problems with memory and cognition, who has problems often with speech, who the list goes on. If they can find someone who will employ me to do all these things, I will be, who will accept all these things. I need a rest every 15 minutes. they're welcome, but the whole thing's a nonsense. But I'll inform you as to how I get on at another period. So thanks for watching my video, and no doubt I will speak to you in the not too distant future. Bye for now.